Bands of Hurricane Matthew slammed Fort Lauderdale Beach with surf and some lots of rain and wind.
It sure did. Local 10's Derek Shore, he got soaking wet at times to prove it to us, and he is live there tonight. Derek.
And we're seeing both of those right now. Just a little bit of rain and plenty of gusty winds out here. Take a look. You can see some of the palm trees out here moving around, but pretty much the streets empty. A1A completely empty, and that's a good thing. People were heeding the warnings and very, very grateful that this did not turn into something worse. As darkness fell on Fort Lauderdale, the rain came down, the wind blowing. But you could also hear a sigh of relief.
We were expecting a lot worse. I thought that we were going to have flooding. I thought that it was going to come up to our door, you know, because we're right off the water over here.
Earlier today, we were a little scared that we wouldn't be able to get out this weekend, but I think now we'll be able to get out. Hopefully it doesn't wrap back around.
The roads around A1A mostly empty as those bands of rain continued. Earlier in the day, despite the demands from as high up as the governor to stay away from the beaches, many flocked to it to see what could be seen. Rough surf, white caps, and an ominous gray sky. Wind gusts hitting 30+ miles per hour.
We knew there was a hurricane, obviously, and we just flew in anyway.
This couple from Massachusetts had this South Florida trip planned for nearly a year, here and then to Key West.
They kept saying, if you want to reschedule, you can. But we figured it was early enough so we would get on it and go and get here early, and that's exactly what happened.
Excited to be here, incredibly, like this woman from Georgia. She came in for the FSU-UM game Saturday. She got cabin fever in her hotel.
Well, we stayed in for 3 hours and we realized that the wind forecast got better, so we decided to get out for a couple of hours.
And plenty of others did too, all to the beach, luckily spared from the wrath of Hurricane Matthew. Now some worried about its current projected path, possibly back towards South Florida.
The storm is expected to come back around, so it's like, yeah, we got to pass this time, but maybe they're going to come back and you know, give us what we were supposed to have gotten the first time. Yeah.
And that is still days away, expected to be much weaker, and Betty will talk more about that as we come back out here live. You can see the wind still whipping, so obviously people should be still, you know, minding their safety and maybe not being out right now. I want to echo what Glenna echoed earlier, is that, you know, a lot of people out here do have their thoughts and prayers for those further up north in our state, because they are still facing quite a huge storm coming their way. We are live in Fort Lauderdale. Derek Shore, Local 10 News.